Hi everybody, I'm Maggie. This is Cycle 1, Week 8, and we are back in geography. I cannot believe it. I love geography. This tune for this week is going to be You Are My Sunshine, and we are learning about the Indus River Valley, which includes the Ganges River, Himalayas, Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, and the Great Indian Desert. Y'all know I have my fancy little map that just kind of helps us find these areas, as well as keeps the tune so I don't forget the tune that I'm using for the week. And my kids at home and in community enjoy this just because it gives them another picture to see what we're doing. So, here's how it goes. Oh, Indus River Valley, the Himalayas, they make us smile over India. Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal, Ganges River and the Great Indian Desert. Oh, Indus River Valley, the Himalayas, they make us smile over India. Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal, the Ganges River and Great Indian Desert. Now, after we sing this, and I teach them the song and they sing it back with me, we all take out our maps. Now, what's interesting about this week is we've been on this side of our map the last 7 weeks. And today, we officially flip it over and we are on the opposite side because we are not just in the area kind of Africa, we are moving over to India. And so we're going to need this map, which is a lot smaller, to help us find the locations. So we are going to, because it's not specific states or specific countries, like Egypt, a couple weeks ago, we were able to just outline this Egypt area here and then label Upper and Lower Egypt. But for this one, we have seas and rivers and mountain chains. So for the mountains, we're just going to outline around all these little triangles, and we're going to do, I call them blobs or circles, for the Arabian Sea and the Bay of Bengal. That's how we're going to do the map. The next thing we typically do is I read The Adventures of Louisiana Jones. This is on CC Connected. It's a fabulous resource. It has great contextual clues, fun ways to remember words that might be a little bit more complicated. For example, for this week, they have bag of bagels floating in the Bay of Bengal. So bag of bagels, Bay of Bengal. Then, for example, they're going to be in the Arabian Sea and looking up north to find the Great Indian Desert. So it's just really nice contextual clues, which will help sometimes trigger a kid's memory to remember these areas, especially if they're doing something like Memory and Master. And not everybody likes songs or hand motions, so sometimes a story or poem is a really great way to go. And speaking of poems, this is another thing that's on CC Connected. It is a bunch of geographical poems that help explain the different things or the different areas for the week. So for week 8, the Indus River Valley, it goes like this. I have a pet llama that I never can ride. His back is too slippery. The Ganges river's like a slide. I have a pet llama that I never can pet. His back is too pokey. The Himalayas cause it. I have a pet llama. His baths are never small. He plays in the Arabian Sea, then the Bay of Bengal. I have a pet llama. His fur is so smelly because of the Great Indian Desert that's right on his belly. So again, if stories, songs, hand motions aren't for you, then maybe a poem is just what you were looking for to help with memorizing this week. Now, how do I practice this at home? What are some cool ways that we do this? If you've been following along, I've been posting up different games that we do each week. But one of the ones we're going to be doing this week is we're going to be doing Write the Room. So I have all of these areas on index cards with that particular, so everything is blacked out, but the Arabian Sea is still in pink, and they have to find it on their chart and write out the Arabian Sea on their fill in the blank piece. So Write the Room is basically, I have these pictures posted around the room. They have a blank sheet that has a corresponding number. They go and find number one. Number 1 on their sheet is the Bay of Bengal, and they'll write Bay of Bengal in number 1. Number 5 might be Himalayas, and so in the number 5 space, they'll write Himalayas. It's just a fun, crazy way to do copy work, and it gets them moving, it gets them searching, and they like to be in competition with each other of who can find all of them first. So it works well in my household. The other thing that I like to do is, even though the map is a lot smaller, I like to keep bringing in all the other memory work that we have been working on the last 7 weeks, 8 weeks now with my kiddos. And so even though this is significantly smaller, we'll talk about, oh, okay, so if this is the Arabian Sea, oh, what is this? And where is Egypt? Where's the Mediterranean Sea? Where's the Black Sea, the Red Sea? And so trying to find and identify those locations on the map repetitively is just a really helpful thing for my kiddos to continue to practice. And again, see it on a different map, because just instinctively, we've always been on this side and practice on this side. And so they know where things are here, but when we switch it out and try something different, sometimes it just changes your point of view. And sometimes you forget some of the places, or things don't look the same because they're not. So it's just a good way to practice. I hope you can try some of those things this week. If you have any other ideas of ways that you practice geography, whether it's in community or at home, I'd love to hear about them. Post them in the comments and we'll talk next week. Bye.